Thank you for the like. Shout out to that one listener. Give me a second. Check my front door's locked. Shout out to the one listener. James Jameson, what's going on? Who else we got here? Scorp, what's going on, bro? What's happening? What's happening? So we're going to talk about some boxing in a minute. Sunday afternoon. I've got a bit to talk about. The news. Well, I don't even want to say that at the moment, but well, the news basically. Tyson Fury wanting a trilogy with Oleksander Usyk, an undeserved trilogy with Oleksander Usyk, and Turki Al-Sheikh, the head of the Ring magazine, and obviously like top promoter at the moment, has come out and said he's not interested in this fight. For you listeners, smash the like button for us, please. Thank you very much. James Jameson, Sugar Joseph Parker gonna shake up the world. The thing is, he needs to be the opportunity though. He can't do it if he's not gonna be granted the opportunity to step in the ring with whoever has the belt. I mean, there's a lot to talk about here, man. Trust me, there's a lot to talk about. There's something else has popped up recently of the last day or two that I'm not sure you guys are aware of. But I've seen one video, literally one video about it, but I don't think a lot of people are paying much attention to it. This is the reason why I've titled, you know, have I titled, I don't even know what I titled the video. I can't even flipping remember. It's the reason why I put the picture anyway. I got the picture up. Okay. I didn't put a title on there. Here we go. I've got to put a title on. I'm going to edit it up now. Is Turki Al-Sheikh bad for boxing? 17 people up in there. Smash the like button for me, please. Turki might be bad for the sport. He might be bad for the sport. And hear me out first. Hear me out first, right? There's been a few content creators that have come out and said that they're not feeling Turki Al-Sheikh. And a lot of us have thought to ourselves, well, why is that? He's making big fights, you know? He's making the big fights. He's made the fights that we want to see. He's giving us undisputed. He's pumping a lot of money into the sport. So it's a bit hard for you to come. It's a bit, you know, hard for people to come out and say, oh, he's no good for the sport. But listen, this is like a sort of like a metaphor. I mean, when deceit comes your way or deception comes your way, well, the best form of deception, not saying deception is a good thing, it comes with gifts. It comes with nice things to throw you off. You know, you receive these gifts, you're like, oh, that's a nice gift. Oh, that's great. Oh, he's great. Or she's great. Or they're great. This organization, they're great. You know, and then it kind of like throws your mind off. So your mind is not watching the deception, if you understand what I'm trying to say, right? And I'm not saying there is a deception here, but I'm just trying to say, usually when deception comes, it comes bearing gifts. And now we're slowly starting to see, you know, the real Turki Al-Sheikh and, you know, and the people that are backing him, because they made the fights at Riyadh season. They made the fights at the beginning, you know, the big heavyweight. We had that card of all the heavyweights on there. Joseph Parker fought Wilder. He beat Wilder. He then went on to beat Zhilei Zhang. Ajit Kabayel beat Aslanbek Makhmadov. He beat Frank Sanchez. And then he beat Zhang. Right, these guys deserve title shots. But then now all of a sudden, after they've they've staked their claim. Now Turkey's saying, I'm not interested in that fight. I'm puzzled here. I'm puzzled. You're not interested. Somebody sent me a message, and I said yesterday on one of my videos, and shout out to everybody who's been watching my videos and smashing the like button and sharing it. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Right? And we're up to 1,000 subs as well. We're up to 1,000 subs now. This person said to me, I can't remember his name. Maybe I should highlight him. If I highlight him, I might put it on a little community post. He said Joseph Parker was probably not supposed to do that well. These guys, Parker, Cabello, they probably weren't supposed to do that well. And they've kind of upset the apple cart. Parker probably wasn't supposed to beat Wilder because if you guys remember, Deontay Wilder had a pre-signed agreement with Anthony Joshua. Should he win that fight with Joseph Parker and Anthony Joshua beat Otto Wallin like he did, then we'll get Wilder versus Anthony Joshua. That fight was signed, providing both fighters won the fight and Wilder lost. Wilder lost his fight. Parker beat Wilder. That's where Joseph Parker probably upset the apple cart. Then he went on to fight Zhilei Zhang and he beat Zhang against all odds, got off the canvas and beat Zhang. And then he was supposed to fight Daniel Dubois, and at the last minute they brought in a boogeyman, Martin Okoli, and he exposed the boogeyman. Joseph Parker's probably overachieved. He's overachieved, and now the true intentions of Turki Al-Sheikh has come out, and he's saying, I'm not interested in this fight. He's done what you asked for. He's giving you exciting fights, what you want. No Tom and Jerry bullshit. He's giving you exciting fights. He's won the fights against all odds. He deserves a title shot, as does Ajit Cabello. You know, he deserves a title shot, defeating Frank Sanchez, defeating Aslan Makhmadov, a fight that probably wasn't supposed to win, and then also defeating Zhilei Zhang. These guys have probably overachieved, and probably, you know, Turki Al-Sheikh has his favourites. He has these guys that he wants to be put forward, and we can see what happened with Hamza Shiraz. Hamza Shiraz is being fast forward to a Canelo fight. I mean, no disrespect to Hamza Shiraz, he's doing his thing, right? He deserves everything he's getting. He's doing his thing, he's winning his fights. But we've seen other fighters have to jump through multiple hoops to get a Canelo fight, you know? But now, you know, Shiraz has the backing of Turkey. He seems like he's going to get that fight. Or if not, a very big fight. Some sort of major fight. He's being pushed. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to the Irishman. Thanks for showing up to the chat. Bruce Gas Boxing, Jazz and more. Thank you for showing up to the chat. Who else we got up in there? Playboy. Oh, what's that? Okay, let's see what else you put up in there. Playboy, what was that comment for? Elaborate on your comment. The front man. Shout out to you. Thanks for showing up to the chat. Smash the like button for us, please. We've got 6 likes in there. There's 30 people up in there. Smash the like button if you can. I'm going to be on for about an hour. Let's have a look at some of these messages. Comments. JJ, facts, outlaw. They've expected Sugar Joseph Parker to be beat by Wilder, Zhang, Parker, and probably Bacoli as well. Parker's now the boogeyman. That's what it seems like. A shout to you, Loz. Thank you for showing up to the chat. What's going on, Loz? I was listening to your live stream yesterday. I listened to a bit of your live stream yesterday. I was a bit busy, but I still had it on in the background, so I was listening to a couple of things, man. But yeah, man, we got to get on this case, man, because nobody wants to see Fury fight Usyk for a third time, especially if it's Usyk's last fight as well. Nobody wants to see that. And the comments are coming in fast and furious on the videos. Nobody wants to see that fight. It seems like Turkey's the only one. Turkey, Tyson Fury, and maybe Frank Warren are the only ones that really want to see that fight. So again, I heard Loz yesterday asking the question, is Turkey bad for boxing? Is he? This is what I want to know. Listen, there's 20 people up in here, yeah? If you believe Turki Al-Sheikh is bad for boxing, type 1. If you think he's good for boxing, type 2. If Turki Al-Sheikh's good for boxing, type 1. And I can't think I can do a community poll here. If he's bad, if he's bad for boxing, type 1. If he's good, 2. Loz has put 1. JJ's put 1 and 2. So you're starting to see both sides, innit? He's not yet 2. Now Loz has put 2 again. Like, you know. Well, listen. We didn't get much people interacting on this one, but both 1 and 2, I'd say. Londoner in the sticks. Yeah, shout to you. Thanks for showing up to the chat. I've got another guy here. I can't pronounce. It begins with K. You're writing in Cyrillic. I can't understand that, my friend. Sorry. But shout to you anyway. Right, look. Something that Turki Al-Sheikh also is involved in. I feel like this whole live stream is based around Turkey because I'm kind of like pissed off that he's done this, man. I'm kind of shocked he's done it, and I'm a bit pissed off he's done it because I thought he was here. I've been back in Turkey for a long while, and now he's kind of let me down. Because also, look, him bringing Dana White into the fold, I weren't happy about that either. So something's happened recently, as I was saying. I believe there has been an overturn in the Muhammad Ali Act, right? Something's changed. There's been an amendment in the Muhammad Ali Act. And this has been done, perpetuated by Donald Trump and Dana White. This is the reason why Turkey has probably brought Dana White into the fold, because he's friends with Donald Trump. And they're going to try and make this new TKO league. And you know, they're going to start to build this league. But they need the Ali Act to be amended so they can start paying fighters peanuts. Basically, that's what it is. Clown Fighter, shout to you. Thanks for showing up to the chat. What's Clown Fighter put in here? The only reason I'd want to see Usyk versus Fury 3 is if it ends up happening, which I don't want to see, but if it does, Usyk to KO Fury and the end of his career. Do you know what, Clown Fighter? I think that Usyk probably could have stopped Fury in that round 10. Was that round 10 in the first fight? He had Fury in a similar position that he had Joshua in that first fight at round 12 when they were at Tottenham. It's like he's had Joshua. He had Joshua nearly knocked out in round 12 at Tottenham Stadium, and he nearly had Fury on the canvas in I think it was round 10 in that first fight. Maybe if he looked back at it, maybe he should have thought to himself, maybe I should have stepped on the gas a bit more and finished it. Maybe we wouldn't be going through all of this now. He doesn't deserve a trilogy. Look, Fury thinks he deserves a third fight at Usyk. For me, he's got no more right. He's got no more right or no more claim to a third fight than Anthony Joshua does. Anthony Joshua had 2 fights with Usyk. I mean, you know, for me, Fury didn't do anything better. I don't understand. Why do you deserve a third fight? If you deserve a third fight, Anthony Joshua deserves a third fight. That's what I say. And that's the reason why Fury needs to fight Joshua. Fury needs to fight Joshua, and the winner of them two can then, you know, look to fight for a title. Whoever's got the belts at the time. Usyk gets better in each rematch. Yeah, third. Right, fight end up Fury badly. Yeah, if I agree with you on that one. I agree with you. Green Eyes P, shout to you. Thanks for showing up to the chat. Double tap the screen to like I said, double tap the screen. I keep forgetting to say that. Thank you, Green Eyes P. To smash the like button, you got to double tap the screen because it's a mobile live. If you're on your mobile, that is, I believe. Bruce Gas, Boxing Jazz and more. Usyk will drop the belts and fight for the big money fight with Fury and maybe AJ if he doesn't need them. No. Yeah, I agree with you, Bruce Gas there. I think that Usyk, if the WBO are gonna pressure him to fight Parker, and this is what Turkey's done now, he's smart. He's pulled out. So he knows there's no big money on the table. So for Usyk's last fight, is he gonna really want to fight for peanuts? Not really. So Turkey knows him pulling out is cock blocking the fight. And he wants Fury. So obviously he wants Fury because he says we got a rabbit hunt. He said, okay, the third one, we got a rabbit hunt. That's what he said. But the thing is, he's not going to be able to convince the fans on this one. No one wants to see this. How many times has Fury done something like this? Nobody wants to see this with Wilder. Nobody wants to see the Wilder third fight, even though it was a good fight. I have to admit it was a good fight. No one wanted to see it. No one wanted to see the Chisora fight, right? No one wants to see the Francis Ngannou fight. Nobody wants to see this third fight. He needs to fight Anthony Joshua. So anyway, yeah, this TKO, they've amended. I'm going to make a video about it. I don't want to speak too much about it. I'm going to look into the details of it properly. And I'm going to make a video about it. And we'll have a look at this. They've amended the Ali rule. And that's not a joke. It's not a joke. Because the Ali rule protects fighters. And if they made some type of amendment into it, the amendment is to benefit them, the big organizations, and not the fighter. So, you know, we'll see what happens anyway. Turkey not backing Usyk and Parker is a play for Usyk to drop the WBO strap. Yeah, possibly, yeah. As he won't fight Parker with no Saudi on the table, yeah. Parker will get upgraded and Atuma will face him as the #1 contender. Yeah, yep. I made a video about that recently. That's it, Londoner in the Sticks. I made a video about that recently. Atuma's the #1. How did Atuma get to the #1? How did Atuma get to #1 to be, what, #1, #2? I believe, was it? Josie Parker's an interim champion, so he's got to be #1. How did he get there? He hasn't fought nobody. There's a lot of heavyweights out there, and he's fought nobody. Who's his last fight again? That American footballer, ex-American footballer. How does Moses Atuma get to #1? I'm bemused. How? Frank Warren's got sway with the WBO, and he's had sway with the WBO for a long time. Possibly that might be the reason. But for me, Moses Atuma's beat nobody and doesn't deserve to get a title shot. I'm not saying he's a good fighter. He's good. He seems good at the moment. He's never been tested. But for me, how does he get a title shot? That's crazy. I mean, Turkey wants to see Usyk versus Atuma. That's what he's been saying. But if Atuma's #1 contender for the WBO and Josie Parker gets elevated, then it's a no-brainer. It looks like it's going to be Atuma versus Parker. I made a video about that recently as well. It looks like Atuma versus Parker. It's got to be. AJ versus Fury is the obvious fight. Turkey is a Fury fanboy. Lost D. I think that goes without saying now. So it looks like Jimmy Jinnell won. Shati, thanks for shutting up to the chat. I can't stand Fury's crap, but he's looking out for himself. And if you don't ask, you don't get. Yeah, for real. I give it that. But do you know what, Jimmy? He is looking out for himself, but there's another big money fight in AJ versus, even if Turkey doesn't want to get involved in that, oh, I'm not getting involved in that. Fair enough. AJ versus Fury doesn't need the Saudis. They don't need the Saudis. They do not need the Saudis for that fight. That's the one thing. The UK fans will show up for that fight. We don't need the Saudis for that fight. Turkey needs to be very careful, man. He needs to be very careful. I'd say he needs to be very careful because he needs the UK fans on his side. He needs the UK fans on his side. And if he makes Fury versus Usyk free, he's going to upset a lot of fans. He will upset a lot of fans. And that might not be a good thing. If you look at some of the promoters down the years that have upset fans, look where they are now. Al Heyman. There we go. Strike Workouts, thank you for showing up to the chat. If you do a Fury free, if he loses again, he will say he still won. Might as well watch a Rocky movie. Oh man. Londoner in the Sticks. WBO, Warren Boxing Organization. That's what it seems like. That's what it seems like. That's what it seems. Come to North Cyprus, bro. Cyprus. Thank you very much. Shout to you. Thanks for showing up to chat. Thank you very much. Yeah, I might do, man. I might do one day. Cyprus is a place that I'd like to go to. I've never been there, but I would like to go there. I've got loads of Cypriot friends. Like, I grew up with loads of Cypriots. So it probably is a place that I'm due to visit at some point. I'm due to visit at some point. Hang on a second. How do I mute this? I need to mute this. Start a poll. Okay, I didn't realise I could do that. Oh, to mute it. Oh, don't worry about it. Thunder Productions. Thank you for showing up to the chat. Fury versus AJ will sell out Wembley and do over 1 million pay-per-views. Easy, yep. Don't need the Saudis for that fight. That fight does not need the Saudis back in. Although we're thankful, listen, I'm not here to hate on the Saudis or try and drag Turki Al-Sheikh through the mud or anything like that. I'm just here to understand what's going on and want to know why they're not making this fight. All right, and obviously I'm thankful for the fights that he's made already, and the way he's brought boxing up over the last 2 years. I'm very thankful. This is something I got to state. I'm very thankful for it. I mean, been enjoying the fights. I'm not being ungrateful here, but I just want the natural order of things to take place. Joseph Parker, Ajit Cabello, they need a title shot. That's it. That's all I want to see. Fair is fair. I just want to see fair. You know, you made the fights. If you didn't want those guys to be in that position, you shouldn't have made those fights. That's the way that I see it. You shouldn't have made those fights. If you don't want them, you didn't want them to challenge for a title, why make those fights? You know, we thought we was gonna get like a proper heavyweight, you know, heavyweights against heavyweights where these guys all fight each other and we can properly know who is the best in the world, who's number one, who's number two, who's the best in the UK, you know, who's the best over there in the US, we all go fight each other. JJ, Fury will be looking for 50 million. Bricktop won't be fronting that kind of money. Well, it looks like Turkey will front it though. It looks like Turkey. Turkey's gonna front that money. Turkey will front that money to get. He likes Fury, innit? He obviously wants Fury. He said we got a rabbit hunt. He's been trying to slowly push the narrative of we want that see that third fight. I don't understand. There's no reason. Give me a good reason why we need the third fight. Fury needs a fair shake. What? Fury needs a fair shake. Is that your reason for a third fight? What was the reason? There was no controversy. He got beat fair and square. Two fights to 0. There's no controversy. Where's the controversy? He wants it to happen in England. I don't know. Fair shake. What does he mean? You mean he wants the bias to be on his side? Oh no. Green Eyes P. Wilder talking AJ now. Deontay Wilder's confused. That's what he is. The ayahuasca has turned his brain to mashed potatoes. Man, my Negroes hurt. My Negro hurts. My Negro hurt. What the? This guy. What's his Nate Coulter? What do you mean by that? Is that some trick you got me to? I got to read these comments before I read them out, man. Kevin Jeans, thank you for showing up to the chat. Kevin, what's going on, man? I should have shouted you out a while ago. AJ versus Fury, that's what we want. Both coming off of losses. Exactly. Both of them coming. Listen, AJ's lost twice to Fury. Fury's lost. No, sorry. AJ's lost twice to Usyk. My mistake. Fury's lost twice to Usyk. That's it. You've both lost twice. You two fight each other. What's Fury talking? This is a duck. Fury's trying to duck. This is what it is. He's realized when he lost the second time to Usyk, he's like, yes, man, I've lost again. This is what's going to happen now. The fans are going to start calling for me to fight AJ because he's lost twice. And do you remember how much he trolled AJ when AJ lost twice to Usyk? He's in the same boat. So you got to fight him. You got all that time. Oh yeah, we're not in the same league. Da, 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 da. He's lost twice to Usyk. Da, da, da. I'm this, I'm that. Now you've lost twice. You're in the same boat. You got to fight AJ. I want to see AJ Fury. Fury is the biggest con man in the sport of boxing. Man's a total Kim. Shout to Loz. Shout to Loz. We don't want no Fury. He played the game his way. He's full of ish. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Listen, we need to just keep the pressure on. That's what we need to do. We need to keep the pressure on Tyson Fury and his fanboys, because his fanboys have recently come into my comment section and they started they realized I'm back again, because some of them probably never knew I got a new channel. They've noticed I'm back, and they're back in the comments speaking obscenities about Tyson Fury. Fury couldn't take a loss to AJ. The ego would collapse. Yeah. He'd disappear forever. Yep, he would not be able to handle losing to Anthony Joshua, because he's trolled Anthony Joshua his whole career, innit? So, you know, if he loses to him, then it's like, you trolled Usyk and you lost. He trolled Wilder first and then he beat Wilder, but he trolled Usyk, he lost, and if you troll Anthony Joshua so long he loses, that'll be it. He won't be able to show his face in public again. Who's looking forward to Tyson Fury's new Netflix season 2 of the Furies, At Home with the Furies? Who's looking forward to it? Jake Paul versus Wilder for LGBTQ rainbow belts. Listen, hey, Jake Paul versus Wilder's looking like a 50-50 fight. That's all I'm going to say. Green Eyes P, there are a lot worse type of fanaticals ever. They're the worst. Okay, they're the worst type of fanaticals ever. The Wildettes. Talking about the Wildettes. Ew, no. So Green Eyes P, you're not looking forward to season 2 of At Home with the Furies. No, you're not looking forward to it. I'm only gonna watch it just to see what it is, and I usually pick up clues. Like the last time it came on, I picked up a hell of clues. I knew he did. When I watched At Home with the Furies, I said, this man does not want to fight Usyk. And when I watched it, I immediately said, this man does not want to fight Usyk. At Home with the Furies, coming to Netflix very soon. Fury fans are funny. They soon disappear when Usyk schooled their boy. London 6. Fury will not face AJ because if he loses, he cannot say he's a #1 heavyweight in Britain. No, he can't, as they can't say he's a #1 heavyweight in the world after losing to Usyk twice already. He would never live it down. No, he wouldn't. My neighbors are coming in. Anyway, yeah, I was about to say something, but don't worry. You never know who watches your channel. Listen. Hey, JJ, Wilder saying Usyk ducked Wilder. Yeah, they are. You've seen the video. Well, you see my short. I didn't make a video. I don't make videos about the Wildettes anymore and that idiot True Titan. Because when I make videos about those guys, it kills my algorithm. Trust me, it kills my algorithm. That's why I don't make videos about them. I might do a short. I'll do shorts on them just to expose them. I expose them on shorts, but no more videos, man. They kill my algorithm. They're not as popular as they might think. Oh, my neighbor. Yeah. It'd be worse than Benefit Street. Well, Fury's got some cash, isn't he? Now he's been paid handsomely by Turki Al-Sheikh. Fury's got a bit of cash. Usyk ducked no one. Yeah, he ain't ducked no one. What? That's what you're changing on? Huh? Why is that, outlaw? Why is what? I don't get you. Why is what? What did I just say? Why is what? Kevin Jeans. Why is that, outlaw? Elaborate. I don't get what you mean. The Dominator. Hey dude, why are your eyeballs yellow? They're yellow. I think they're probably slightly red. So I've been sucking on, I've been puffing on this. That's what it is. For those of you that know, you know. If you don't know, that's why my eyeballs look discolored. I think they're slightly red, I'd say, not yellow, reddish. Drew Big Ball Head. Titan is a proper bellend. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. He's a proper bellend. Oh, why does it mess with your algorithm? Believe me, I don't know, but I'll tell you this. I couldn't explain why. Maybe someone else could. But every time I make a video, you know what it is? It's almost like, but put it this way, it's like you got momentum. You start making videos on your channel, yeah? And you start to build momentum with the views and that. You start to get views, clicks, impressions, and likes. And then if you make a video about an unpopular subject or someone who's just not really pushing the algorithm, it kind of, it slows your momentum down. It's like every time you're doing well, your next video is anticipated. And then if you make a video about something that's not really trending or something that's not very interesting, then it kind of stops the momentum of your channel, and the algorithm will stop suggesting your channel to other people, to listeners. And then when you make your next video after that, it's like you have to build it back up again. But every time I make a video about them, it does that to my channel. And that's you notice the channel's been growing since I ain't really been talking about them. It happens every time. And this is the reason why when on my old channel, when I had that whole little thing with that flipping idiot, that idiot True Titan, that's why I came back to. I didn't make one video about the LDBC for a whole year, and I went way past him in subs. I literally, and then I made a video. Look, I'm on 10,000 subs. Drew, you're still on flipping 4. What's going on? You know. But if when I did make that video about him, it slowed my algorithm down again. I had to build my momentum. It took me about a week before I started to get like a couple of thousand views and stuff. And I realized that every time I make a video about these guys, this is what happens. It's a true thing. You can ask other content creators. Ask other content creators when certain subjects can slow down the momentum of your channel. Lost Boy, shout to you. Thanks for showing up to the chat. And you Stranginess, what's going on? Thank you for showing up to the chat. C. Lindbergh, thank you for showing up to the chat. Stranginess, yeah. That guy Drew Titan's deluded. He's so deluded. He don't know shit about boxing, man. Yeah, he does not know shit about boxing. He said Usyk ducked Wilder. Usyk, I have no problem with Usyk. This is what he said. I don't have a problem with Usyk. And then he said, do I want him to fight Wilder? Yes. Did he duck Wilder? Yes. So that doesn't make sense. Why do you not have a problem with him? Because he has a problem with anybody who has any type of negative interaction with Deontay Wilder. He's got a massive problem with him. He doesn't have a problem with Usyk, but he ducked Wilder. That don't make sense. Niger Lana from Kurdistan. Shout to you. Thanks for showing up to the chat. Shout to Kurdistan. You're probably wanting Ajit Kabayel to get a title shot, eh? He deserves a title shot. Yes, J.A. Shout to you. Thanks for showing up to the chat. J.A. Thank you for showing up to the chat. Yes, indeed, I am. I am. Through this machine. Look. It's gonna be fucking hot. So basically, it goes in there. It goes in there, in this little capsule here. It's hot at the moment. Show you. Oops, man. Just hoovered my car as well. So it's used at the moment. It's called AVB. after vaped bud. After vaped bud. So this thing here heats it up, and it's got a temperature gauge. You can heat it to a certain temperature. So that the ganja, the ganja goes in this little capsule. So you put the ganja inside this capsule, yeah? Inside the capsule. See, like, it's a bit brown there. You put it inside the capsule, goes in the capsule, you pack it in tight, yeah? You put the capsule, see, inside here, like that. Get the top. After every vape, you gotta like kind of like brush. You got a little brush, and you brush it to get all little bits off. Like, get little bits off. Put this in here, twist the top, and then you switch it on. And then you got the. It rumbles. It will vibrate. When it vibrates, it's ready, and you just pull it, and it's all vaped. And when it's done, it's all like dried herb. You just throw it away, or you can keep it and make edibles. So yeah, that's what it is. It's called a mighty. A mighty. Storms and Bickles Mighty. They sell for about £260 on Amazon, for if anyone wants to buy one. I have quite a few vaporizer contraptions. I've also got a PAX 3 as well that I've had for a few years. For those of you that know. Okay, what's going on there? See the comments. Oh, nice! You need one of them. Yeah, I got a PAX as well. It's inside. I can show you. Is it inside or is it in here? Oh, it might be. Oh no, it might be in my van. No, it's in my van. No, it's in my van. Oh, I can't bother. It's in my van. I've got quite a few. Next time I come on, I'll show you my other one. Hey, Lost, smoke it up, rude boy. He's saying, yeah. Look, I got another capsule here though. Look, so I got another capsule. That's. I don't want to tip it too much. Can you see? I don't want to, because I don't want it to like pour out. But that's fresh in there, yeah. That's fresh. That's gonna go. 1 second. I don't want to drop it. I just hoovered the car yesterday. So what I do is I take the old one. That one's used already. I put it back in. Remember, I used. And I put the it's still hot. Fucking burn my fucking finger. Nearly burnt my finger. And I just put this one back in here, and it's ready to go whenever I want. Whenever I want, I push that yellow button. It switches on, and it got up arrow, down arrow to work the temperature. I like to vape roughly about 180 degrees. You can switch it from Fahrenheit to degrees as well, but 180 degrees. If I want to get stoned quick, I'm no longer I want to get stoned, I put up to 200 degrees, 205 degrees, and bam, 3 pulls and you're hit. Trust me, 3 pulls and you're hit. It's hit you. It's clean as well, because it doesn't really, like, your clothes don't smell. Like, you're not supposed to, but like, you know, you vape it in the car, it don't smell in the car. Like, the windows open, don't smell. There's no smoke. It's just vapor. So my hands don't smell of nothing either. I still smell fresh. Getting tongue tied here, man. I still smell fresh. You understand what I mean? You can go to bars and pubs, go into the smoking area. People are like, where's that coming from? I'm just standing there like every now and again, and then, you know, when you go back inside, you can't smell nothing. As long as you get rid of the old you just empty it. As long as you empty it, you won't smell of anything. De Niro Sparta, thank you for showing up to the chat. I just seen Loz shout you out. I can't see your comment, but I just seen Loz shout you out. Yes, so maybe we should get back to boxing. Yeah, Dubois did duck Parker. I personally think, yeah, if Dubois had fought Parker, I think Dubois would have lost. That's what I think personally. I think he would have lost, and I think a loss to Parker wouldn't have been as bad as 2 losses to Usyk, because the 2 losses to Usyk kind of, I don't know, it could kind of like put him down in the sense of you've lost twice. You know what I mean? When you lose twice to the same person, it's almost like he's got your number. You know what I mean? He's got your number, mate. Like, every time you fight this guy, he's probably going to beat you. You know? I think a loss to Parker would have been a bit more manageable. You know? I think he would have lost, personally. I think he would have learnt more from losing to Parker than Usyk, because he's fought Usyk already. And he knows in his mind, I think he knew in his mind he probably weren't going to beat him, because you know the whole thing with the low blow and all that, and Usyk was on the canvas and everyone's, oh, he got, you know what I mean? People say, oh yeah, but he give him time to recover and that, but Dubois was recovering, he was standing there, you know what I mean? He was ready, he got his rest in. You know, when they restarted the fight, he got knocked out by a jab. He got knocked out by, people were forgetting, he got knocked out by a jab. All right, so, you know, I think he's already lost to Usyk, so he knows what Usyk's about. I think he would have done better fighting Parker. If he had lost to Parker, you know, when you lose, you gain more experience. I think he would have gained a bit more experience. But, Loz, you a copper, are you? Are you a copper? All right, and technically, I'm not breaking the law, because you're allowed to consume marijuana on your own property. I'm outside my front house, in front of my house. I live on a private road, not a public road. And I'm inside my car, which is, you know, my domicile. You know, it's my dwelling. So technically, I ain't breaking the law. Anyway, shout out to you. Ula X Games. Thank you for showing up to the chat. Thank you. Sports Predictions 101. Thank you for showing up to the chat. Yeah, what's good, man? What's good, bro? Sports Predictions, what's good, man? What's good? Hey, yo, Sports Predictions, we're trying to get Tyson Fury to fight Anthony Joshua. You know, we're trying to get Tyson Fury to fight Anthony Joshua because he's ducking Anthony Joshua. We don't want to see a third fight with Usyk. I'm sure you guys over here in the States don't want to see a third fight with Usyk, Fury and Usyk. We want to see Fury fight Joshua. That's what we want to see. And a lot of us content creators, we're on the case right now. You know? Yeah, that's what happens when you duck Parker, for real. It's on it, bro. That's what happens when you duck Parker. Yeah, JJ Parker can move his feet, feints and level changes, and can punch in combos. He's a nightmare for triple knee. Frank knew it. Yeah, he is. Do you know what it is as well? Everyone's like, oh, no, Dubois got power, though. Dubois got power, though, man. How's Parker going to deal with it? Bro, Parker's dealt with, like, he's dealt with guys with power before. Like, I don't know. We got to make up a name for Joseph Parker. Look, Anthony Joshua, he nullified Anthony Joshua's power when Anthony Joshua was Anthony Joshua. When them two tried to unify, he nullified Joshua's power. He nullified Wilder's power. if Wilder's got any more anyway. He nullified Zhilei Zhang, right? And the Zhilei Zhang's a big puncher. Nullified him. And Martin Bakole. Look what he did to Bakole. He would have shut down. He would shut down Dubois' power, I'm telling you. That's what Parker would have done. He would have shut him down. Yeah, double tap the like, double tap the screen for the like. Thank you very much. 18 likes up and 18 people. Thank you though. That's what I think anyway. But anyway, we want to see these guys get title shots, man. And I'm gonna make this video about this the Ali act, you know, the what's been going on. Sports prediction. Listen, we've been hearing that that Dana White and Donald Trump have amended the Ali rule. You know, there's a couple of channels that are making videos. One of them is Akaka TV. I don't know if you lot have heard of Akaka TV. Well, he's made a video on it. And he seems to have a bit of information on it. So maybe we might want to listen to his video. But again, he doesn't seem sure on how the rule has been amended. It's been amended, but he's not sure on how it's been amended. So I need to look into it a bit more. So what's that? Where's that again? I see a comment. X Games. Triple D had a party for that 71 mil. I don't think he got paid 71 mil. I've seen people been saying this, you know. I don't think he got paid 71 mil. Come on, really? I know the Saudis are you know, paying big money for these guys to fight, yeah. But I don't think he got paid 71 mil. Come on, really? 71 mil? I don't think so, man. Spencer Fearon's another one who's come out and said that he doesn't. He said he ain't 71 mil. Got paid a lot of money, but not 71 mil. Sports predictions. What do I think of Shushu Carrington? He's all right. He's all right. He's all right for now. He's all right. I've watched him fight a couple of times. He's not bad. Is he gonna fight Inoue? He wanted to fight Inoue a little while ago. Is that fight gonna happen? In America, maybe? Yeah, Green Eyes P, Triple D's not mentally strong. Yeah, he lacks mental strength, for real. That's yeah, he lacks mental strength. Okay, sports, Inoue still at 122. That fight's got to happen, though. Got to make that fight happen. He's still at 122. He's undisputed, though, right? I believe he's undisputed at 122. JJ, I think Dubois got 15 to 20 mil. Yeah, that sounds about right. Usyk 40. Probably sounds about right. Turkey got the big bag. That sounds more right. 71 mil, I don't know, man. 71 mil is a bit excessive. Londoner in the sticks, Dubois would have got paid 2 mil. And a new pack of Dad would have pocketed 69. Listen, the Dubois, man. I remember Spencer Fearon made some comments last year about the Dubois, and I made a few videos about that, right? I'm not going to sit here and try and hide about it. I made a few videos about it, right? And my criticism of Spencer Fearon was not what he was saying. It was, you've said something and then you've left it. You haven't, you know, if you're not going to elaborate on what made you come to this conclusion, then why say it at all? Do you know what I mean? Why say it at all? Because it just got us all guessing, like, well, what's this, man? What? He's what? It seems strange. I'm not going to lie. It does seem strange around there. It's around the Dubois. It seems strange. Something seems a bit strange. That's all I'm going to say. Will we get to the bottom of it? I mean, maybe it's none of our business, really. You know, none of our business. But what, you know, what dwells in the darkness soon comes to light. But there's definitely something strange going on there. Green Eyes P, yeah, there was a video about the psychology of Daniel. Yeah, I've seen that. I think I've seen that video, you know. I've seen that video, and that video has really brought it to my attention. I mean, I can see things were not all, you know, as you might think they'll be. You know, I did think that, but that video kind of highlights quite a lot. One second. I'm live. Yeah, that video kind of like highlights a few things, and it made me start to think. In fact, you know what? I was watching the video when I was at work, but I was driving. I was on the motorway, and I put it on. I was listening to it on the motorway. So I want to watch it again, but like actually watch it. I'm gonna watch it again because it was kind of like a bit of an eye opener. I'm not disrespecting the channel, Daniel, but it really makes sense. Yeah, no, yeah, I know that. I know that. Green ISP, I know that. I know that you're not disrespecting Daniel. You're just saying it just made sense because obviously nobody knows. People are gonna speculate what's. I don't want to say a problem. Like there's a problem. People are gonna speculate, and until it's out in the open, there's always going to be speculation. And sometimes the speculation might seem a bit rude, a bit disrespectful, but it's just human nature. That's what humans do, innit? They speculate. They don't know what it actually is. They're just going to speculate. You can't expect them to do anything else. Los D. Yeah. Well, yeah. Oh man. Yeah, Spencer's got his you know, he's got his fans and he's got his you know, his detractors as well. Oh man. I was reading some of your comments, man. Who like X Games? If Spencer's talking all this about his friends, God knows what he says about his enemies. Do you know what? Sometimes I just think that he speaks his mind. He speaks his mind, yeah? And I will never knock someone for speaking their mind. But sometimes I think he says a bit too much. That's what I'm just saying. If there's a bit too much, and if you say too much, you're going to get called out and people are not going to like you for sometimes saying too much. Drew. Timu Freddie Gibbs. Oh, when I see this guy Drew now, I thought it was Drew Titan. Timu Freddie Gibbs. Is that Drew? That ain't Drew Titan. He'll never come in here. Are you? What is that meant to be a dig at me? Timu Freddie Gibbs. I don't even know who Freddie Gibbs is. Who is Freddie Gibbs? Who's Freddie Gibbs? Is that a swipe at me? Can't be dealing with a man. He's a proper bellend. Is that Drew Star? I don't know. I don't know. Is that Drew? Someone check. Is that Drew? Is that Drew Titan? Is that Drew Titan? Timu Freddie Gibbs. I don't even know who Freddie Gibbs. Who's Freddie Gibbs? Who's Freddie Gibbs? Freddie Gibbs must be some American celebrity. I'm not too familiar with celebrities, you know. Maybe celebrities from back in the day, but celebrities nowadays, especially in America, I wouldn't know them. A bit like their champion, Deontay Wilder, innit? Like, hardly anyone in America knows who he is. They know him for getting beaten up by Tyson Fury. Because before the Fury fights, they never knew who he was. But they knew who he was after the Fury fights. He's our champion that got beat up by Tyson Fury. Freddie Gibson is a rapper, bro. A rapper, a Londoner in the States. You're saying it like I should know who he is. I don't know who Freddie Gibbs is. Yeah, you can hear the cat. Oh my God. Where is he? Shh, Rory, come here. Shh, shh. It's gone off now. You can hear the cat. Oi, Rory, come here. Shh. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come on, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Making all that noise. He doesn't want to come, he doesn't want to come. Rory the cat is a yeah, Rory the cat, yeah. He's a very vocal cat. Like very vocal. He just doesn't stop meowing and making weird noises. He doesn't even meow, he makes some weird noise. It's just here for Rory the cat. Rory the cat is the boss. Every black man I ask is getting defensive about it when there are literally black cops. What does that mean? I don't get what you mean, bro. I don't know what your name is because it's like you got. It looks like some type of calligraphy from the Far East. Whether, I don't know, Chinese, Japanese, Vietnamese, I'm not sure. Defender, thank you for showing up to the chat. Young, black and rich. You referring to yourself? Rory. Pawson, stay on topic. Where is he? Come here, Rory. Rory. Shh, come here. Shh, come here. Come on. Come on. Rory. Shh. Come on. He ain't coming. He ain't coming. I've got about 5 minutes left. I'm staying on for about an hour and I'm jumping off. Anyone want to talk about anything in particular? Anyone want to talk about anything in particular right now? 5 minutes left. I'm going to jump off. Rory keeping LDVC tax away. Rory's got a big brother called Jax. When I mean a big brother, he's twice the size of Rory. I don't know where he is. And then they got an uncle called Milo. Milo's the boss. He's the alpha cat. And he's always fighting other cats around here. Who likes games? What do you think about the Ali Act amendments? Exactly what I was talking about earlier on. Who likes games? I don't know exactly what's been amended. I know there has been an amendment, but I'm unfamiliar with what the amendment actually is. If you know properly, or if you know what the amendment is, I'll be grateful if you could tell us. I know it has been amended, but I don't know. Obviously amended to benefit Dana White, TKO, Saudis, but I don't know what the amendment is, what they've actually done. Listen, I don't know what your name is. Obviously, I just mentioned you earlier on. What do I think about nukes being for cowards? Listen, this is a boxing channel, my friend. This is a boxing channel. I could discuss that on another channel, but I won't discuss that here. I won't discuss that here. Oh, my neighbor's cat. It's called Milo. Okay, he thinks my house is his. That's what this Milo's like as well. Second house. He only little but very chatty and cute. Oh, this Milo's like that as well, man. He likes going to the neighbors. Everyone thinks he's quite cute around here, so he's always in the neighbor's house. And then when the neighbors feed him, he don't want to eat his food at home. So we have to tell him not to feed him. Ah, Loz, get out of here, man. Arsenal not winning shit. Do you know what, Loz? I haven't watched football for quite a long time, properly watched the whole season. I'm going to watch this season coming up now. This new season. I'm going to try and focus. I tried to focus on this season going, but I couldn't. But I'm going to focus on this season. And hopefully we'll do something this season, man. And when we do, I'll be letting you know, trust me. Oh, okay, X Games going to send me some stuff after the stream. Okay, then, thank you. I don't know if you know my Twitter. I've got a Twitter as well. I've had a Twitter for years, but I put it in my videos sometimes, but I haven't been putting them in recently. But I'll start putting them in my feed. So if anyone wants to message me, they can message me on Twitter if they want. He sleeps here. Okay. The only acting USA thing was okay. You stood on top of a nuclear submarine. Liverpool Football Club in the chat. What's up, the Gooners? Yeah, man, Gooners. JJ, it's all about the Gooners, isn't it, man? It's about the Gooners. Got two Gooners up in there. Man City and Liverpool. Cheating the financials. Yeah, where would City be without all that money? Without that injection of money, where would they be? Just like Chelsea as well, isn't it? Last night. Also about AJ apparently fighting Tony Yoka next. AJ versus Jake Paul, man. For me, that's just as believable as Jake Paul versus Gervonta Davis. I don't pay that no attention at all. I don't talk about it. When I see it, I'm just like, move on, scroll on, or to the next video. Just don't give it no attention at all. Man United. What's the time? Okay, I'm about a minute over. I'm about a minute over my time. No one wants to talk about boxing no more. Is it only about football? No more boxing. No more last topics. Last. Let me see quickly. Atuma versus Dillian White. Dillian White looks like he's in shape. Has anyone changed their mind? Has anyone got anything to say about Dillian White? Because Dillian White is looking ripped. And listen, we've seen Dillian coming out of shape for many fights. He's taken this fight against Moses Atuma. He surprised the boxing world by taking this fight. And we all thought, Dillian's gonna come in at 20 stones and get knocked out. Dillian's looking ripped. I've made the video. I don't know if some of you guys have seen the video. If you haven't seen my video, then you obviously probably have seen it somewhere else. What's your thoughts on Dillian White? Thank you very much, Bruce. Thank you very much, Bruce. I appreciate that. Ula X Games got Dillian. Ooh! Lozza's got Dillian White as well. Dillian's looking trim. Dillian's looking trim. Anyone else? No one else got an opinion on this? Anyone else? Before we wrap up the live stream? I look like Crawford with no hair. Thank you, man. Little Nay. Thank you for showing up to the chat. I've never been told that before. Never been told that before. And if you was asked me, I don't think I look like Terence Crawford. Thank you for showing up anyway. Do us a favor and smash the like button as well. So, anyone? No? Anyone? No? Dillian White versus Moses Atuma. It's a big fight. We're going to find out if Moses Atuma is the real deal. We're going to find out if Dillian White is finished or he's still about. You know, it's going to be a big fight, man. Got a few more comments coming in. Yeah, left hook Moses' arse is out of here. What? Dillian's left. And you know what? For Loz is a man who's very critical on Dillian White. And for Loz to be saying, right, Dillian White left hook Moses out of here, trust me, Loz, there's no bias in that, man, at all. Right? Listen, I'm starting to think I might have to change my prediction. That's all I'm saying. The only thing is, does Moses throw a good uppercut? They're about the same height. Does Moses throw a good uppercut? That's what I need to know. If Dillian knocks Moses out fish eyes, we'll have a he'll have a culinary. It'd be hilarious. Dillian can't move his feet. He'll get called square again. You're not gonna stop making me cry. Yo, JJ, Dillian's lost weight, bro. He's lost weight. Dillian's lost weight, bro. He got slow feet. He lost weight. Hey, back in the day, Dillian used to be on his toes, you know. If you watch the first AJ, the amateurs, when they were in the amateurs, AJ versus Dillian White, watch Dillian in the amateurs. Dillian used to be able to get up on his toes, you know. I don't know how much weight he's lost now. I think Coogan tried to ask him how much he weighed, but he wouldn't tell him how much he weighed. Dillian can't get moving. He can't move his feet. I am reading the same one again and laughing at the same one. Moses for me. JJ, Moses for you. Okay. Nathan, thank you for showing up to the chat. Even though it's right near the end. Thank you. I think it's going to be over in 4 or 5 rounds. Yeah, but for who? For who? Uppercuts are right kryptonite. Yeah, most definitely. Remember how Amir Khan got KO'd by Prescott and Frank was fuming. History may repeat itself. That's true. That's true. Moses is a height jump. Dillian has the same turning circle as an oil tanker. Same turning circle as an oil tanker. We mean the big wheel thing. Oh, I don't know, man. I'm fucking. Oh, listen, I'm going for tears here, man. Dillian will be swinging recklessly like he does, and Atuma will press an uppercut, switch, uppercut off switch. Dillian will end up with Mars. So what? So listen, we got a few people saying Atuma, we got a few people saying Dillian White, but Dillian White's weight loss has a few people have seemed to responded to Dillian White's weight loss, and a few people just haven't. Now Dillian White has lost a bit of weight. This has made the fight very interesting now, even more interesting than what it was. Because if we got fat Dillian White going there, we'll be just like, oh, rare, that's it. It's a foregone conclusion. He's gonna get knocked out. But now he's in shape. Dillian's in shape. He's willing to fight. He's ready to fight. We just gotta hope that Moses don't catch him with an uppercut too early. Too early. That's all. If he uses that cross guard, maybe he might use that cross guard that he used against Jermaine Franklin. If he comes out of that cross guard, I think he should use that cross guard. To tell you the truth, all right. If he uses that cross guard and Dillian comes to that same mentality, that roadman mentality, and that never say die mentality, right? We're gonna be in for an interesting fight. But you know, listen, we do remember. Listen, remember a few years back when Joe Joyce was put in there with a young Daniel Dubois, and Bricktop wanted Daniel Dubois to make a name off of Joe Joyce, and it went horribly wrong. Horribly wrong. And then this is where Daniel Dubois got the name Quitter from, and everyone calls him Quitter, triple knee, and all that type of stuff. It came from that fight. A similar thing could happen. Dillian White could land a left hook and send Moses Atuma to the other side of London in spirit, yeah? And something could happen, and then from that day, this is where the memes and the name sticks. Just like Dillian White when he got knocked out by Alexander Povetkin, he's never been able to shake that, you know. Even though he's been knocked out by uppercuts before, he got knocked down by Joshua with an uppercut. Who's that guy again? The Colombian guy he fought, Rivas, put him to ground with an uppercut, but he got back up. You know. Obviously Povetkin again, and you know, then Fury put him down with the uppercut, and he's never lost that now. Now he's got to use that cross guard, innit? Defense. So this could be the making of Moses Atuma. If he wins and he wins good, then you know it's on to the next fight. If he struggles with Dillian, or there's, you know, something happens, I don't know. I will say this: Moses Atuma is susceptible to a left hook. That's all I'm gonna say. I've watched the fight, even the last fight that American rugby player he fought. The American rugby player that he fought, he caught him with a few good left hooks, and we know Dillian can land a left hook. And if Dillian can, you know, time a good left hook, we don't know what can happen. Jimmy Jill won. Sometimes, even if you lose weight, you're slow and old. Yeah, slow bones, yeah. True, that's true. You know, another thing as well, Jimmy, I was thinking as well, I think Dillian might have lost too much weight. too much weight. You still need, if you lose too much weight, you're gonna lose too much power, innit? You lose power. So if he loses too much weight, he might lack that power in the punch, and that you don't want that. All right, let me read these last few comments before I jump off. The Atuma fight is a revenge mission from Fish Eyes, from Dylan fucking about in the Fury fight. Build up when he did. Yeah, when he did. I would love for Dylan to win though, just to make Fish Eyes blow a gasket. Yeah, everyone wants to see Frank blow a gasket, and it's funny. It's funny when Frank gets pissed off, or when he's trying to keep a straight face when he knows he wanted another fighter to win. When two of his fighters are fighting and the one that he wanted to win loses, it's comical seeing his face. Right, struggles with his feet. Yeah, he does. He's got dodgy feet, dodgy legs, I'd say. His legs, man. Hopefully he could sort that out. I don't know. He might not at this point of his career. I don't think so. Ali looked great before Larry Holmes fight. Just saying. Yeah. Larry Holmes is a decent fighter though, man. Larry Holmes is a decent fighter. Larry Holmes is, I think, quite in this day and age. I think Larry Holmes is very underrated. Very underrated. Even when he came back, he did well. He only lost to, I think, Mike Tyson. Is it Mike Tyson? I think, yeah. When he came back, he only lost to Mike Tyson in his comeback. Set shoulder roll to Max. Okay. Thank you, everyone, for showing up to the chat. I appreciate everyone passing through. Thank you for everyone that smashed the like button. I appreciate it. I'm going to make a couple of videos later on, so stay locked in. Larry Holmes top 5 of all time. I don't see why not. I've got him up there. I've got Larry Holmes up there. I have got Holmes up there, definitely. JJ, thank you. Shout out to the chat. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Green Eyes Pete, thank you for showing up to chat. Londoner in the Sticks, thank you for showing up to chat. Jimmy Jinnell 1. Jimmy Jinnell 1, thank you for showing up to the chat. Bruce Gas, Boxing Jazz and more, thank you for showing up to the chat. Loz D, Punch Out TV, go subscribe to Loz. If you ain't subscribed already, go, thank you for showing up to the chat. Ishmael, thank you for showing up to the chat. Just reading your comment. Charlene, thank you for showing up to the chat. I didn't see you there. Thank you, Charlene, for showing up to the chat. Much respect. Michael Maloney, thank you for showing up to the chat. I didn't see you there either. Thank you for showing up to the chat. Ula X Games, thank you for showing up to the chat. Kevin Jeans, thank you for showing up to the chat. Go through, hopefully I haven't missed nobody. Nathan, thank you for showing up to the chat. Hopefully I haven't missed no one. Trying to think. Here we go. Maybe I have, maybe I haven't. That might be it. Lost Boy, thank you for showing up to the chat. JA, thank you for showing up to the chat. Someone called Drew come up in here. Thank you for showing up to the chat. I don't think he was a real Drew Titan, but Sports Predictions 101, thank you for showing up to the chat. I don't think that was a real Drew, but Drew ain't man enough to come over here. He's got baby nuts. He's not man enough. Stranginess, thank you for showing up to the chat. And De Niro Sparta, thank you for showing up to the chat. Okay, I think I got about everyone there. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Enough said. Do us a favor, man. Smash the like button. Do that. Smash the like button. Share if you like the video. And enough said. I'll see you soon.